Hi, my name's Avdi, and this presentation is about NoneSuch, the greatest Ruby gem ever made. Now, before we get into it, I want to tell you a little bit about myself, and by a little, I mean more than you really care to know. Now, some have called me a rock star, others have called me a super genius. And for a while, I called myself a software craftsman, but then everybody else started calling themselves that. And what I realized was, what I really am is a software innovationalizer. Now, there aren't that many of us out there, but if you're watching this video, that means you are one too. I like beer, just like you do. And you know that cult TV show that you really love? I'm a huge fan of it as well. So by now, I know you're dying to hear about what NoneSuch is and why it's so special, and I'd be happy to tell you. Well, NoneSuch is a gem that makes your life easier with style. And it does that using RESTful NoSQL concurrency techniques. And this is a brand new, fresh library. I created it just 2 weeks ago, which means you're getting a chance right now to be an early adopter. So let's dig in. For the next 40 minutes, I'm going to walk you through the README at a really tedious pace. It would take you just 5 minutes to read the file yourself, but this version has funny cat pictures. I'm going to start with how to install NoneSuch, and so I'm going to spend the next 5 slides going over the install process in painful detail. And I'm going to assume that you've never seen a Ruby gem, never used Git, or even used a computer before. You may be wondering, there are some other tools out there that are similar to NoneSuch, so why not just use them? Why should you try this new tool? Well, here are a few answers. First of all, it has a completely unnecessary DSL. Secondly, it has an amazing homepage. In fact, I actually spent more time working on the design of the homepage than I did working on the gem itself. And finally, I looked at the code in some of those other gems, and they were really bloated. They had literally hundreds of lines of code. NoneSuch is sleek, simple, and stripped down. It has only 3 lines of code. Now I'd like to demonstrate NoneSuch to you with an ill-advised live coding exercise. And I have to warn you, I haven't practiced this part of the talk, and I'm actually doing it on a brand new laptop that I bought last night. But I'm sure you won't mind bearing with me. Now you may be wondering, is NoneSuch being used in real life? Well, no. After all, it is brand new, and in fact, I haven't actually used it in any production systems of my own because I've been too busy blogging about it. So instead, I'd like to ask you, knowing how awesome it is, how would you use NoneSuch? Now, since it's never been used, I have no idea if it has any bugs. And I'm sure at this point you're wondering how you can help with the NoneSuch project. Well, number 1, you can write the documentation for me. Number 2, you can use it in your own system and find all the bugs for me. But most of all, just please make sure to tell everyone you know about how great NoneSuch is, even if you don't actually use it yourself. Thank you very much for watching this presentation about NoneSuch.